इसका अपार, तीखा कम है फिर भी स्वाद, बेमिसाल बेमिसाल MDH कश्मीरी,
MDH कश्मीरी,
MDH।
Thank you for joining us here on Republic TV. I'm Niranjan, and on the show this evening there is a big buzz. Suddenly everyone's talking about this big brotherly patch-up in Mumbai. As Raj Thackeray says he's warming up to Uddhav, Uddhav says he too is open to an alliance. They are trying to make it seem like all's well. We'll tell you the inside story on what really they are trying to achieve. With that, here are the headlines on This Is Exclusive. Indian student Harsimrat Randhawa killed in Canada. The full details on the show this evening. Canada completely clueless on who killed her. She was just a bystander in Canada, went there with many dreams to study. 21-year-old Harsimrat's killers are on the run, hit by a stray bullet in Toronto. It's a patch-up ploy. As simple as that. Elections are coming up. We'll tell you all about why Uddhav and Raj Thackeray are now playing this patch-up game. Congress versus Janu. It's not one, it's not two. 3 incidents of Janu, a sacred thread being cut for students in Karnataka. It's disturbing. There's a pattern emerging in a Congress-ruled state. So you would have seen this headline today, ladies and gentlemen, of Uddhav Thackeray, the Uddhav Sena chief, saying that he's open to an alliance with his cousin, estranged cousin Raj Thackeray. Raj Thackeray of the MNS has also given an interview to a podcaster saying that he's open to working with Uddhav Thackeray again. So everyone's very excited about the fact that these two cousins will be back together in Maharashtra politics, but the real story is on the show this evening. I have the breaking news coming in right now. And let me first tell all our viewers about why this is not going to happen. We have details coming in. It's just a ploy. Elections are coming up. The inside scoop on the Raj-Uddhav patch-up talks in Mumbai. It's a patch-up that wasn't. It's a patch-up that can't. It's a patch-up ploy just to win the Marathi vote. With the local elections coming up in a few months from now, as simple as that, it ain't happening. Many in Uddhav Sena also against Raj Thackeray's entry, telling Uddhav, please don't let Raj Thackeray come in. He will take over your party and your seat and everything else that's left of Uddhav Sena. Satya Prakash is joining us live. He's got the full details of what is happening within Shiv Sena Uddhav Bala Sahab Thackeray faction. सत्य प्रकाश, क्या हो रही है आजकल? बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है मराठी मीडिया में ये जो पैचअप टॉक्स को लेके. राज ठाकरे कुछ बोलता है, उद्धव ठाकरे कुछ बोलता है, और उद्धव का जो साइडकिक है संजय राउत जी वो भी आके कुछ बोल देते हैं. तो क्या हो रहा है, सच क्या है इसमें?
देखिए, वो मराठी वोट के लिए कहीं कहीं ये खेल खेला गया है और ये कहीं कहीं राज ठाकरे की तरफ से शुरुआत किया गया है. राज ठाकरे ने उद्धव ठाकरे के पास गेंद फेंका है और उद्धव ठाकरे ने राज ठाकरे के पास गेंद फेंका, क्योंकि जिस तरह से महाराष्ट्र में आने वाले जो लोकल बॉडी के चुनाव है, चाहे बीएमसी चुनाव है, चाहे अन्य महानगर पालिका का जो चुनाव है, मराठी वोट बैंक को साधने के लिए कोशिश किया गया है. राज ठाकरे की तरफ से कहा गया कि अगर उद्धव ठाकरे जो पुराना मतभेद है उसको बुलाते हैं और महाराष्ट्र हित के लिए साथ में आते तो हम रेडी है. और वहीं उद्धव ठाकरे भी कहते हैं कि हम भी महाराष्ट्र हित के लिए हम साथ आने के लिए तैयार हैं. लेकिन पुराना रिकॉर्ड देखा जाए तो कई बार ऐसे राज ठाकरे कोशिश कर चुके हैं, लेकिन उद्धव ठाकरे की पार्टी शिवसेना के जो नेता है, जो साथ में काफ़ी करीब रहते हैं, उनको डर है. उनको इस बात का डर है कि अगर राज ठाकरे आते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं जो पार्टी बची कुछ ही है वो भी चली जाएगी, क्योंकि जो है राज ठाकरे का स्टाइल जो है, काम करने की स्टाइल है, जो उनका स्पीच देने का स्टाइल है और जो उनका बात रखने की स्टाइल है, कहीं ना कहीं बाला साहब ठाकरे की छवि दिखती है. तो कहीं ना कहीं जो उद्धव ठाकरे की सेना के जो नेता है वो नहीं चाहते कि राज ठाकरे आए, और राज ठाकरे अगर आते हैं पार्टी शिवसेना उद्धव ठाकरे की पार्टी में आते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं उनको डर है कि पार्टी पे फिर से कब्जा हो सकता है। तो इसीलिए नहीं चाहते कि राज ठाकरे वो आए, शिवसेना के उद्धव ठाकरे गुट में उद्धव ठाकरे के साथ हाथ मिलाए। और ये उद्धव ठाकरे को भी मालूम है कि अगर राज ठाकरे को आते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं पार्टी कब्जा हो सकता है, क्योंकि जो सबसे बड़ा है ईगो प्रॉब्लम। अब शिवसेना प्रमुख उद्धव ठाकरे बनेंगे या राज ठाकरे बनेंगे, ये ईगो प्रॉब्लम है। तो कहीं ना कहीं सिर्फ वोट बैंक की राजनीति है। महाराष्ट्र में लोकल बॉडी चुनाव आने वाले हैं और इसके पहले ही भी राज ठाकरे कोशिश कर चुके हैं, लेकिन उद्धव ठाकरे की तरफ से मना किया गया है। जी,
तो बेसिकली आप जो बोल रहे हैं कि डर है उद्धव के जो पार्टी है, उद्धव के पार्टी में डर है कि अगर राज ठाकरे आएगा तो उद्धव का नौकरी चला जाएगा, वही डर है ना?
यही डर है, क्योंकि पार्टी जो बच्ची खुची है, क्योंकि शिंदे के जाने के बाद कुछ ही एमएलए बचे हुए हैं, कुछ ही एमपी बचे हुए हैं। अगर राज ठाकरे आते हैं, राज ठाकरे काम करने की स्टाइल जो है, उनका स्पीच देने का जो स्टाइल है, बाला साहब ठाकरे की छवि दिखती है और लोग उसी तरह से मानते हैं। अगर शिवसेना उद्धव ठाकरे गुट में आते हैं तो कहेंगे पार्टी पर कब्जा हो सकता है, और इसीलिए शिवसेना उद्धव ठाकरे गुट के जो नेता है, करीबी नेता है, वो नहीं चाहते कि राज ठाकरे फिर से उद्धव ठाकरे से मिले। जी,
Okay, thank you for joining us with those inputs. That's Satyaprakash. Satyaprakash, एक और क्वेश्चन है कि ये जो बातचीत चल रही है, क्या ये फिक्स्ड मैच है? ये क्या अभी जो फिक्स्ड मैच है, अभी जो इंटरव्यू की बात चल रही है और ये कुछ बोलते हैं और संजय राउत जी आके कुछ और बोलते हैं, ये पूरा मिक्स फिक्स्ड मैच है ना? कितना दिन चलेगा ये?
देखिए, राज ठाकरे ने हिंदी का मुद्दा उठाया था और जिस तरह से महाराष्ट्र में अनिवार्य कर दिया गया कि हिंदी, इंग्लिश और मराठी तीनों अनिवार्य कर दिया गया, तो हिंदी के मुद्दे को लेकर राज ठाकरे लगातार यहाँ पे विरोध करते आ रहे हैं। और ये मराठी को लेकर, क्योंकि मराठी को वोट बैंक को देखते हुए मराठी मुद्दा उठा रहे हैं। तो उद्धव ठाकरे का ये डर है कि मराठी के मुद्दे को लेकर राज ठाकरे ये मुद्दा उठा रहे हैं, हिंदी के विरुद्ध जा रहे हैं, तो कहीं जो मराठी वोटर है वो कहीं के राज ठाकरे के पाले में ना चला जाए। तो इसीलिए कहीं पूरा पैचअप होने का एक संकेत दिया जा रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, क्योंकि दोनों तरफ से ये जो संकेत मिल रहे हैं सिर्फ ये मराठी वोट बैंक को साधने के लिए है।
Okay, thank you for joining us with those inputs. That's Satyaprakash, my colleague, joining us live from Mumbai on the big buzz around Raj ठाकरे, Uddhav ठाकरे possible patch-up. I mean, Raj ठाकरे has tried everything possible to revive himself, his party, his movement, has failed at every possible attempt, and it appears that even this could be just a dud. Let's move on now and get you the big story from Canada. An Indian student called Harsimrat Randhawa, who was just a bystander standing at a bus stop when she was killed, hit by a stray bullet in Toronto. And the most shocking aspect of this story is that nobody knows who the killers are. She was just a bystander firing between two sides, gang war in Canada, and nobody knows who the killers are. And the story is that the police knows it's a stray bullet. The police does not know who the killers are. The police has no clue where the bullets were fired from, but they say it was a stray bullet. 21-year-old Indian student shot dead by a stray bullet. Harsimrat Kaur Randhawa's family from Dhunda village in Taran district of Punjab, they've appealed to the government to expedite the process of returning a body. The government of India has said that they are very distressed with what has happened, but the sad part of the entire story that nobody knows who killed Harsimrat, and the family is continuing to fight and request the government, asking for intervention in this particular case. I have Sukhwinder Singh ji. Sukhwinder Singh is the grandfather of the Indian student Harsimrat Randhawa, who was killed in Toronto. Sukhwinder ji, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
जी आ रही है।
बहुत दुखद बात है कि ये जो हुआ है हरसिमरत के साथ, आपको जो डिटेल्स मिली है हमारे दर्शकों को बताइए जरा, क्या हुआ था?
हाँ जी, डिटेल, साड़ी बच्ची कनेडा पढ़ने गई सी, उत्थे मतलब दो ग्रुपों की लड़ाई हुई है ते साइड ते बस लैन वास्ते खड़ी सी ते उत्थे अचानक गोली चल गई ते वो गोलीबारी च दी मौत हो गई। और
कौन गोली मारा, इसका कुछ डिटेल्स आपके साथ शेयर किया गया है सुखविंदर जी? अभी तक
मतलब दो पार्टियां उत्थे आपस में लड़ने, उधर दा है सारा, सानू ने इहदे बारे पता भी कौन सी जहां है ना नहीं। आपस में उन्होंने दी दो गुट्टां दी लड़ाई हुई है ते मतलब उन्होंने गोलीबारी की, कोई 8-10 फायर किए उन्होंने। वो साडे बेटी दी मासी सी उधर, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਤਾਇਆ ਚਲੋ 8-10 ਫਾਇਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਫਾਇਰਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੱਚੀ ਦੀ ਡੈਥ ਹੋ ਗਈ।
सुखविंदर जी,
बहुत हो गई है। हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
सुखविंदर जी, हरसिमरत कहाँ पे थी और जो डिटेल्स आपके साथ है उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए। हाँ जी।
VPO धुंदा, तहसील खडूर साहब, डिस्ट्रिक्ट तरनताਰਨ।
हाँ जी। और आपका जो मांग है, आप सरकार से बात की है इसके बारे में, थोड़ा मदद मांगी है आपने?
हाँ, सरकार तो ये ख्वाहिश करते भी साडी बच्ची दी डेड बॉडी वापस आनी चाहिए है।
और सरकार ने क्या कुछ आश्वासन दी है आपको?
नहीं, उधर से हमारे रिश्तेदार मतलब उधर काम करते हैं ना, जो उधर देख रहे हैं, हम तो इधर धुंधे से बैठे हैं, मतलब तहसील तरनताਰਨ डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बैठे हैं इतने।
हाँ जी,
हाँ जी। पत्रकार भाईचारा मतलब जिन्ने टीवी है तकरीबन साडे कोल सारे आ गए सवेर दे, पर सरकार दा नुमाइंदा अजे तक कोई नहीं साडे को पहुंचा।
और जिन्होंने मारा है, जिन्होंने शूट किया है, 2 ग्रुप के बीच में हुआ था?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, 2 ग्रुप के बीच में।
और अभी तक उनका कुछ अरेस्ट हुआ है कनाडा में?
ये उधरली पुलिस दस सकती है, सानू इहदे बारे कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है।
ओके। और ये हमें जो जानकारी मिली है सुखविंदर जी कि ऐसे जो इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स पे गोली मारी है, ऐसे 4 इंसिडेंट हुए हैं, 4 स्टूडेंट मारे हैं 4 महीने में कनाडा में।
हाँ जी, वो सानू भी सुनने च इवें आया भी हाँ ठीक है, 4 बच्चों की 3 की पहले भी डेथ हो गई है, चौथी बच्ची साडी दी हो गई है। वो खबरां ते मीडिया तो सानू पता लगा भी 3 पहला भी इवें वारदातां हो चुकी हैं।
और आपको मदद ये जो हरसिमरत जी का बॉडी है वो वापस कब लेके आ रहे हैं, उसके बारे में कुछ जानकारी है आपके पास?
वापस अभी तो कोई नहीं आ रही, 3 छुट्टियां आ गई विच, बाकी असीं कोई डॉकूमेंट इधरों भेजे आ, कोई उधर लगे आ, तो फिर बाद चले इत्थे चाहुंदे भी चलो सरकार भी मदद करे साडी ते छेती तो छेती साडा बच्चा इधर डेड बॉडी आवे ते असीं ओहदा अपने हत्थी संस्कार कर सकीए। साडी ते इहो रिक्वेस्ट आ सरकार अगे, दोनों सरकारां अगे, सेंटर अगे भी ते पंजाब अगे भी।
हाँ जी।
कनेडा अगे भी।
ओके, सुखविंदर जी, बात करने के लिए शुक्रिया हमारे साथ। बहुत दुखद बात है जो हुआ है यहाँ पे, और हम रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। इनफैक्ट द सैडेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी इज दैट nobody knows who the killers are. Even the police in Toronto don't know who fired those bullets, and all they are saying at this point of time is that it was a stray bullet when clashes broke out between 2 groups, and an Indian student who had gone there to study from Tarn in Punjab was caught in the crossfire, and she has been killed, and her family sitting in Tarn. You just heard her grandfather Sukhvinder appealing for help to bring back her mortal remains to Tarn, Punjab, so that the last rites can be held with dignity. Let's move on now, keeping a close track on that story. And the third story that we are getting you on, this is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. So far we thought that it's just 2 incidents of students being asked to cut off or remove their Janu, or the sacred thread, before writing the examinations in Karnataka. This is the common entrance test, or the CET in Karnataka. We have a confirmation now that not just 2, but 3 incidents, at least 3, and at least 3 on record. A third incident is being reported from Shimoga district of Karnataka, where another student was asked to cut off his Janu. A third case emerges of the Janu being cut. And this is once again from Shimoga, and a complaint has now been filed. But what is alarming is that it seems to be a part of a larger pattern. The Janu cutting horror in Karnataka, a Congress-ruled state which has openly backed for hijabs on campus, and never heard before that students are being asked to cut off their Janus or sacred thread and then enter the examination center. It's never heard before. There is complete shock and horror over this particular incident. Another case has been reported. I'm going across to Smita, my colleague, joining us live from the Republic Kannada newsroom. What more do we know about the third incident, Smita?
A student named Parth from Sagar, that is Shimoga district's village Sagar, is also, complaining that he was also forced to remove the Janu or the Janivara, what we call it in the local language Kannada. And now we are also getting to hear that when a BJP spokesperson was reacting to Republic Kannada, many students from Mathur, which is popularly known as Sanskrit Gram in the entire world, this is the only Sanskrit spoken village. Many students, Brahmin students basically, who attended CET were forced to remove the Janu. But as they have already written the exam and they don't want to come in front of media, get into some trouble with the local administration, they are lagging back to come forward and speak. But, more than 10 students, according to the BJP sources, more than 10 students across Karnataka were forced to remove their Janu and then go and attend the examination. But what's more shocking is, Niranjan, even though entire Karnataka witnessed a massive protest today, starting from Bidar to Mysore, from the North Karnataka to down South Karnataka, there was a massive protest from the Brahmin community, but the state government has not given a single official, statement regarding the action against those who have, forced the students to remove the Janu. Only two home guards in Shimoga has been suspended, but did the home guards acted on their own? Did they get any instructions from the higher officers is the bigger question, for which no official or the Minister of Higher Education is ready to respond. So here in Karnataka, it's clearly the Brahmin community is saying that the Congress-led government is acting as a Brahmin hater, or which is against to the Brahmin community. Not only in this Janu case, we have seen that in previous exams, many female candidates were forced to remove their Mangal Sutra and the toe ring. All these things, when a Congress government is supporting a hijab inside the examination hall, but whereas concerned with the Hindu candidates or the Hindu students, why are they forced to remove all these things when KEA rules never said that a student can't wear a Janu inside the examination hall? So there is a protest ongoing and multiple complaints are being lodged in Shimoga and also in Bidar. So we just have to wait and watch how the police department will look into the issue and what will happen to the official complaints which have been lodged now.
Okay, thank you for joining us with those inputs. In fact, the student who we spoke to here on Republic TV, and I spoke to him last evening, this was a student from Bidar district of Karnataka. He said he's never faced a situation where he's entering an examination and he's been asked to cut off his Janu or the sacred thread or take it off. And we thought it's two cases. As of yesterday, two cases were reported. Now we have confirmation of a third case that has been reported once again from Shimoga district. And this is the latest information that's now coming in. We have a confirmation now that a complaint has been filed in Shimoga district of Karnataka of another student being asked to remove his Janu or sacred thread. Here is the conversation we had with that student who confronted these guards and refused to take it off. And he refused to give his examination, saying that if he has to choose between taking it off and then writing the examination, he said it's better that I don't take it off. It's better that I don't write the examination. We spoke to that student. This is an extremely disturbing case from Karnataka. You have the student Suchivrat who is joining us on the broadcast. Suchivrat was at the examination center and you prepared for 2 years. This is the CET, right? You've prepared for 2 years to write this examination, engineering entrance examination, right? Were there other students as well, Suchivrat, who are there facing a similar situation like you?
No, sir. I didn't find out any other students who are stopping and seeing this. They normally check them and they have sent up to this exam hall. But they separated me from the crowd and told me to cut it down or remove it. We will not allow you to sit.
And who was checking at the examination center? Were these examiners or was this a security? Was this a rule? Did you know about this rule? Was there any other rule for other students, like no hijab or, what are the standard rules?
No, sir. This not a particular about this sacred thread or in hall ticket they have mentioned some rules and regulations, but there are no such rules to remove or take out this thread.
Now, we are hearing that there was another such incident in Shimoga, also in Karnataka, where a student was asked to cut off his Janu. Now, of course, I don't want to drag you into politics. You went there to write your examination. What are they telling you now? Will they allow you to, because you've lost a chance to write the examination, right? How are they going to compensate for that?
Sir, they are saying we will do our best to secure your future. As it's gone, maths paper is gone, we'll try our best to what we can do, they are saying, sir.
No, but what I'm trying to understand the logic, Suchivrat. Your Janu, I'm assuming, was inside your shirt, right? What was the logic for them asking you to remove your sacred thread? I'm unable to understand that.
Sir, actually, I am also not understanding at that moment, but one of the officers told me that there were 3 officers. One of them told me, when you write the exam in exam hall, if you find any pressure or any difficulty, and if you take this thread and strangle into your neck, we are responsible for that, so remove it. They told like that, sir.
Strangle yourself? I'm unable to understand. But you stood there fighting with them for 40 minutes. Did other teachers come? Did anybody try to help you? Was it 1 or 2 particular people who tried to stop you?
Yes, sir. 45 minutes, sir. No, sir. No one came to help me, or no one. There were 3 officers and 1 college management sir is there.
Okay, that was a conversation. Essentially, it's never been done before, but why would anybody do it now? And is it a pattern or not when it's happened in maybe more than 2 districts, 3 incidents in Karnataka, a very, 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 very disturbing situation in Karnataka, and there have been protests across Karnataka today as the Hindu community comes out and asks the state government, aren't you the same party that claimed that your party leader was a Janudari? They use that term, that Rahul Gandhi is a Janudari Brahmin. And why would they ask students to take off the sacred thread? That's the question. We'll track that story. Thanks for watching.
आज दही बड़ा खाने का मन है। वाह क्या स्वाद!
असली स्वाद तो MDH दही वड़ा रायता मसाले से ही आता है।